My name is Joel. As always, I remain your space host. And I'll always try to bring you guys the best speakers, best traders you are yet to hear from. Now, this speaker we have tonight is a very special friend. I've been observing her growth. I actually got introduced by one of our good friend, Mickey Crypto. I'm sure she knows the person. So when he told me about somebody who manages a whole lot of capital in prop firm, I was like crazy. And then this person is not known. And then it tells you that you can be successful in the space and then you are very, very low key. Because most persons have seen once they start pulling out that kind of withdrawal, they want you to know that they actually do drive Lamborghinis and a whole lot of other cars, right? And then they have properties across. But I want you guys to understand that the information you're going to be hearing from this space, you will not get it in any space again. I don't know if I'm the first person to bring on the Twitter space, but I've actually not seen her on any space. And it's actually a privilege to get her on this space. Now, a lot of person might be asking, who is this person I'm talking about? You're going to know the person very, very soon when I give her room to speak, right? There's a lot for you to learn. There's a lot for you to learn.
I don't get room to speak. I break into rooms. People
Ah,
don't give me
stop
rooms.
playing. Stop playing. Let me
I
do the
break into
hype. Let me
rooms. I
do the
don't
hype.
get
I want
rooms.
to completely hype you first before you come in. So this person, her name is Vivian, right? There's a popular program
Yes,
that is
I
using her
people.
certificate.
Omibo.
Onye
Kedu
Igbo.
unu mere?
Ah,
My
Odimma.
Anambra brothers. Kwenu, kwenu.
Okay. So a lot is going to happen on this space tonight. So let me start. Her name is Vivian, and she's based in Germany. She's an Igbo person, and she's currently funded. Correct me if I'm wrong. She's funded 3 million plus. Is it up to four yet?
No, I'm going to 3.8 now. I'm waiting for Blue Guardian 400K. Then I'll make it 3.8.
Okay, so she's funded 3.4 at the moment, and there's one thing I saw on her IG that actually inspired me. She says she targets 2 to 4% per account. She's not looking for all those
That's
guys.
if I'm scalping actually, if I'm swing trading. Because, for example, I was on the leaderboard for skilled funded traders in November. And the thing is that I swore I was swinging a Euro USD. I don't care about leaderboards. That's one thing about me because I am chilling. I don't want to be known. It's not like I need some people to pay me money. Either I can trade or I stay broke. So I was swinging Euro USD. I somehow made it on the leaderboard for the second highest withdrawal for the month. And when I'm scalping, let's say I'm trading intraday trading, because I'm mostly, you never see me on 1 minute chart. That's one place you never see me. So when I'm trading like day trading, let's say there is news today and what I'm seeing, the market is going higher. I just trade risk, let's say 1 to 2%, 4% target or 2% time out. I just dump the account for withdrawal because for me, I care about having access to more capital, not taking so much trades. No, I just take one quality trade, I'm fine.
Okay, that's great. That's great. So moving on, she averages above $50,000 monthly across different props that she's trading. All right. She has multiple 200K, 300K, 400K accounts, and she's also max funded on some proprietary firms. Okay, a popular name on Instagram is Nitrozeno. I don't know how did you come up with this name.
I studied the industrial chemistry uniport, so I
So
studied industrial
you're part of those
chemistry.
that love titration and shit.
Yeah, exactly. But I saw it was just, I realized it was just poverty or some what is available. I went for what is available. That was not my desire. But here in Germany, I'm studying aircraft engineering. So in Nigeria was what was available became my desirable.
Interesting, interesting, interesting. And then the funny thing is that you see this course you're studying. That course you need a lot of brain to actually study it.
Yeah, of course. I'm studying. I've been sitting here since morning studying thermodynamics. But on my since I'm dropping the exam this semester because I can barely understand shit. I don't understand anything again. I've been studying since morning, Omo. I can't again, I beg. But
Okay.
at least I'm just somehow happy because this week was nice to me. I was up around 31K this week. So next week we go again.
Okay. So basically, before we get into the whole question and answer thing, I want you to give us like a brief intro, basic things you want the audience to actually know about you. I know you're quite private, but little details, not too
Mm,
much.
what do they want to know? That's one thing because I don't even know. My name
Okay,
is
I think
Vivian. They
I would
already
like
know.
to for me, I'm interested in how you got into Forex.
Okay. So last year in 2022, I've been trading crypto. I was famous on the FTX leaderboard. So on FTX, I lost $2 million the day they left because I was actually in school. I had friends who were like telling me, Vivian, you have to withdraw. And the funniest part is that this 2 million, it wasn't just trading capital because I was taking around 1.3 million. Like there's something called lending and staking. So I was taking 1.3 million to make like 12% per year. That's me literally making like 140, 150K per year doing nothing. So I had 700K in balances. I was long on Chainlink, I remember. So they left with my money. I was crying for 4 days, and then something came into my head that it's only money because it's not like I was broke after that. I was somehow financially drained. But one thing that kept me going is that they only took the money from me, not the skills. And as long as I have the skills, I will always make the money back, no matter how huge it was. So I had there's this one guy on my Instagram who introduced me to FTMO actually. He said there are prop firms that they will pay you to trade. You obey their rules. I'm like, I don't like obeying rules. Like that's one thing I don't obey any rule. And then he recommended me to another one, my forex fund. So I compared the two. I realized FTMO is expensive, and my forex funds was cheaper. And my forex fund had a 6% daily drawdown and 12%. So, and one thing about me is that to make money, I need more drawdown. Like I always go with prop firms. Anyone offering 6%, 8% maximum drawdown, I don't touch them. Like I really don't. So I started with my forex funds. That was in January. I remember I was skiing in Austria when I got my 11K payout, my first ever payout from prop firms. That was in 2023. That was last year. So I got my first payout in February. That was around 6th of February, I think. So with that 11K, I also got my refund plus 2% bonus or whatever. So I maxed out on my forex fund. From the profit, I kept some to myself. So going along, because I have a company here in Germany, a trading company, I'm trading my money under my own. I don't really have strength for investors for now because of my school. So I maxed out under my company name. They said it wasn't allowed, but they somehow let me in because like I told them I can manage risk appropriately. I came from crypto, I never practiced risk management. Like that's one thing I never did. So I maxed out with them. And moving along, I'm like, okay, there are new prop firms left and right. I don't know which to trust. I kind of had PTSD from FTX and decided, okay, only FTMO. So around summer, I remember I was in Spain there with my friend. They are trading as well. They're not Nigerian, they're from Ukraine, but they're living in Spain. So I went to their trading floor because they have a trading floor there. I go there every day. I spent 2 weeks there. And one of them told me about a prop firm. I think it was Bespoke Funding and my funded FX. So I said, okay, I'm going to give them a try. So I purchased account from them. I got funded. I started getting payout, TFT as well, because I remember I'm scaled up in like my funded FX TFT as well. So around September last year, my forex funds left, and I had over 60K payout from my 600K account under my name. The one under my company name, I think it's up 1K or 2K. So I kind of felt bad. And the only thing that kept me going again is that I have other accounts. I was like, I'm glad I didn't put all my eggs in one basket. But my Forex one was the highest part of my allocation. Then after that, I'm like, no. Now I have to go for more prop firms, split money on all of them, and then get accounts. So from that September, within September and October, I saw myself getting funded 3.3 million. So I owe it to myself that my goal for the end of December is to be funded almost like 3 million. So I was funded 3.3. In November, I got my highest payout in the year, which was 97K. And from that money, I had to buy this thing. I had to buy, which prop firm was that again? There's this new prop firm that came out. Aqua funded, yeah, Aqua funded. I think they launched in December or something. I bought 400K account from them, which on phase two now. Hope to pass this week, of course. So, December I made around 27, 25K. And this week is actually my best week in Forex. This week that we just finished now, I'm up like 30K across on my accounts because my goal this year is 500K from prop firms, but seems the goal is not big enough. But I will leave it at that. If I surpass it, if I surpass it, my English not be my language. If I surpass it, it's fine. But yeah, that's like I still trade crypto till today. Like even as I'm talking to you, I'm holding some crypto leverage positions. But what I do is I just deposit some money. When I make money, when I make profit, I pay it out. I don't leave it there because I can't really sleep with those ones. So yeah.
So I'm guessing the PTSD of FTS can never make you drop money in crypto and leave it.
No, no, no. It's not. I have some. I bought one stupid sport bag. I spent 70K buying JTO. I bought at 2.8 because of the hype I saw on Twitter. The last time I fell for Twitter hype was in 2021. So I don't know what brought me. They were like, yeah, JTO airdrop is the future of this one, is the future of that. I was like, oh, my 70K is now worth around 40 something K. I'm like, I would have spent more because I love shorting. There is nothing more than I love than shorting. So but it's fine.
Okay, so before actually coming to the question section, there's this hype that you don't really know. Now, you know how you believe you are very low key and very private, but yet a lot of people know you, which
How?
you would not believe. Now, when
How?
some of my friends saw the flyer, majority were asking me, this woman that does not like SMC traders. I was like, what do you guys mean? They were like, she's always looking for trouble for SMC trader.
No, no,
She
no, I'm
said
not looking
what
for
are
trouble
trading
for anybody.
doesn't
The
really
thing is,
work.
no, 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 no. I'm not looking for trouble, but I'm trying to let them know that there is more to trading than drawing
SMC.
some random lines on chart. They know, I know. There is more to trading that because most of them, I see a lot of chart inducement. It's nice, of course, but how are you going to know that that inducement is not going to take your stop loss and blast through, you know? So it's kind of funny because, for example, for crypto is a scam, of course. That's why for crypto, I can literally see like where their liquidation prices are, their stop losses, and I target them as my take profit. But for Forex, buying those data feed is a bit like if you are not an institution, it's a bit difficult to get hand on, but I use Bookmap sometimes to track them a lot. So most of them currently they're kind of close to me and they're beginning to see what I mean because some of them send me a chat. Should I long this? And then I see IDM. I was like, what is that? They said inducement. Then I will look. And then I will look because I trade with other flow. Then I will look and then I will ask them how many. They said liquidity needs to be taken. I will be like, what liquidity? How many liquidity? They said institutional order block, big
Mm.
demand. Then I'll be like, who is demanding? You know, I need to know how do you know who is demanding? You need to know who is demanding before you even put legs, you know? Because there's another thing. That one is the funniest I see till today. I had a free options class last week. I will host another one tomorrow for options because I trade options a lot and people keep asking me. So there is something I see they call it consolidation, okay? So recently, not recently, I've known that because I barely look at trading future to draw some random lines to hold a billion dollar asset or whatever. So I looked somewhere they call consolidation. It was basically an iceberg order. So what iceberg order really means, like if you Google ICEBERG, iceberg order. So if you Google that, or what it basically means is that price price moves with level and time, okay? And then in an order book, this is something people don't use a lot. Like most, you only few traders you see looking at this in an order book, okay? you see buyers, sellers, okay, different volume, different prices. And then when I'm looking, there is constantly one person who keeps adding some orders at a particular time and then at a particular price. So how are these iceberg orders work is that, for example, Bitcoin, okay? There are rumors, SEC going to approve ETF, they're not going to approve, blah, blah, blah. Then every day, because I can remember this morning, I'm still long, I'm long on what's the name of this crypto pons? It's called the ACE. So I realized around 2 a.m. this morning, someone was busy spreading orders, these iceberg orders. So what he's doing is he drops, let's say, 10K spot at $8, and then another 10K spot at 8.01. Then he keeps doing it because, like this level you call demand and supply, you have to know like how many orders are laying there, how many orders are going to fill there, because some demand will hold, some of them won't. So the highest probability will be for you to know how many of the orders are going to fill. This is what bookmap you will see on bookmap. Unfortunately, it's really not easy because it took me like 6 months because of school to master how this stuff really works. So you have to see like the heat map. It's most of them call it heat map. You need to see the order heat map, the bid, the ask side. Like that's why sometimes I will sit back. I use TradingView for my alert. If I'm sitting in the class, I wake up at 6, look at the market, look at what, because these days I mostly trade Euro USD, GBP, and then AUD USD when I see they have some red envelopes, because these envelopes, I need volatility to make money. I don't need consolidating one pip to, no. The moment I see red envelope on NZD and AUD, that's when I step in. So you need to know like how these levels work, how prices move. Price moves with time. Economic event moves these prices as well. So I don't hate anybody as long as they're making money from any strategy. I don't hate, but them, I see most of them coming out to be like, yeah, I'm the best trader. Oh, you have to buy my course. This one, that one. Like, just chill. There are traders I know, like my friends who taught me trading, they're not on Instagram. You don't even see them posting Rolex, but they wear Patek, they wear Rolex, they wear Audemars Piguet, whatever you call it. But you never see them talk about it. So it's mostly these ones who don't have anything. They're always the ones making noise. Like as usual, empty vessels making the most noise. So I don't hate anybody, I don't hate any strategy. It's just me trying to like open some people's eyes. Recently, when I started talking about order flow and bookmap, Sierra Chart, Ninja Trader, some people got to realize that there is more, like there is really more you can see in the market than just, oh, green candle, let me buy. Oh, red candle, oh, let me run away. Oh, let me ask my mentor if I should run away. Red candle appeared on the 1 minute chart. Hello? You're just giving yourself unnecessary stress, which where you will blow your account at the end of the day, you know? And then there are people trading news. I trade news a lot. Like I don't open position before news. If I'm waking up in the morning, yesterday I was shorting Euro USD, even before their CPI. My TP was 1.088. It hit, I didn't care, because I saw some people who drew some lines saying liquidity grab above. I'm like, which one is liquidity grab again? I held my shot because I don't care about anybody's analysis. I focus on mine. What I see is what I trade. I don't want to hear, oh, this guy on Twitter posted this. He should make, as long as you are making money, because there are people who can chart, like their charts are so beautiful, but they can never execute a single trade. Never. They can't be able to execute it. Their charts are beautiful, well drawn, written stuff, but they can never click buy or sell button. So that's why you don't really see me on Twitter a lot, but it's fine. I don't hate anybody. Just know that.
Okay, that's very great. So because before I get to ask the first question, um, we're
Mhm.
actually arriving at that question because you see this iceberg order you said I've never heard about it, and I've already opened my YouTube searching iceberg order. And what I'm
Okay.
seeing here, the first thing I saw is it deals with footprint, and
Yeah,
I've heard a lot
exactly,
about
exactly,
footprint,
exactly. Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah.
Now, I had a call this afternoon with somebody that is very good and well versed in fundamental analysis, and then we're looking at CME Group,
Yeah,
right? And
exactly. I use CME. Yeah.
then on CME, we're able to see that you are able to know the exact price that a lot of institutions are placing in buys.
Exactly, exactly. I swear, you just need that's it. That's it, really.
And the
And you can
funniest
you
thing,
can buy data feed. I buy data feed from Oanda. FXCM, if I'm using SerraChat, because SerraChat, you need some knowledge of programming to install it, of course. And NinjaTrader is not, but it's still a bit difficult to learn. Like if you are, that's why sometimes people say school is a scam. School is not a scam because if you didn't even finish secondary school, I don't think it will be as in, I don't think it would be wise for you to even open any footprint chart because you go crazy. You go mad, whatever you're seeing there.
Like
So
crazy, man.
yeah, I see people asking me why don't I drop out? I'm making how much per month? I said, see, engineering is what's helping me today from making money in this market. That's why I'm still sticking. I don't need the degree for a job. I already have a job. I just want to graduate, get myself a beach house and chill. Don't need to work. It's just helping me. It really is. So you can buy data feed. Maybe I use CME when I'm trading crypto. Like the last week when I posted on my IG about Bitcoin, CME was trading at 46K, okay? And normal Bybit Binance was trading at 44.5K. So my bet was for, because I call trading it's a gamble. We're all in the casino together, you know? So my bet was for Bitcoin to fill the gap at 46K with CME and then just pull back. They filled 46K, that was it. They put and then the pullback, someone said liquidity grab. I was like, see them, they are coming out again. Liquidity grab. Look at them, liquidity grab. But it's funny, really. But as long as they're making money, like I don't have a problem. It's just constantly losing money. Then create a mentorship so you can take money from people because they lost everything.
Exactly. Because why I discovered this with this CMA because I today was like my first time going through it and we spent almost an hour on it. Now, why I discovered is that this institution that place huge orders in the market. Now, for example, looking at the last data, which was Friday for Euro USD, we'll see
Mhm.
that a lot of orders have been stacked for sale around
I am
1.1.
short. I can show you. I'm currently shorting Euro USD across 300 accounts as we speak. I'm shorting from 1.097. Yeah,
Yes, zero
I'm
nine
holding
five. There's
short.
1.095 and
Yeah,
then
I'm
there's
holding short
1.1.
over the weekend. I see people, you know what I did today? So I have an undercover Twitter account where I just follow everybody, like some people who make noise a lot, because like everybody is a genius. They never post payout proof. They just post charts and then post their mentorship group link so that you go and pay. So I was following them. Everybody was predicting Euro USD to go higher, few down. I was shorting before the news. I had TP 1.08 because I realized if it goes below, it can go below, but then the slippage might not feel me there because when the news comes, the slippage is insane. That's why people blowing account during news, they blame it on the prop, not knowing that slippage during news, you are never going to get filled at the exact price you want to get filled, maybe higher or lower. So Euro pushed up. I was sitting on my desk watching seller stacking 1.097, many breakout longers. Trapped update. There's something called the trapped traders and other flow. So there are people who just draw a trend line, price breakout, they start longing. Most of them got trapped up there, and I hope it never goes up there. If we keep pushing down, all of them are going to get liquidated. So I'm currently shorting on my 300 accounts since others. I'm waiting for payout. If not, I would have max shorted on all of them. But yeah, no, CME is really good because one thing is that if you can really trade order flow, you just need to get data from them. I always go for the highest brokers like Oanda, FXCM, and yeah, CME also is good. But for crypto, it's free money for me if I'm using it on crypto.
Interesting. Because what these guys do, they know that, okay, I think I discovered two things, right?
Yeah,
One, before price gets to this level, let's say maybe price is trading at 1.08, and then
yeah,
you are seeing that there's a lot of short position at 1.1. The
yeah.
first idea is you can buy aggressively till you get to
Exactly,
1.1,
exactly,
and you can
exactly.
dump aggressively when you get to
Exactly.
1.1.
Exactly. The thing is, this is where you need platforms like Bookmap because, like I said, there are a bunch of them. CQG, Rhythmic. There are platforms that you
Sorry, what
need.
did you call it? CQ.
CQG, and there is Bookmap. Bookmap is the one I use more extensively, but it's a bit difficult, of course, but I had to manage to get through because for me, I know they agree for anything. That's why I said, you said you want to give me room. I'm like, give me? No, I'm breaking into rooms. So the thing is, there is something called pooling and stacking, okay? So and there are people who spoof a lot, especially in crypto. So you see a bunch of orders at the level. You are watching it in real time. You are seeing how big the orders are. And then as price is approaching that level, they pull it off. Yeah, as price is approaching that level, they pull it off. Then let's say you use your horizontal line resistance, huge resistance, institutional supply, Nigerian government supply, and then you add your setup there to short. The moment the person pulls that ask, because when it ask is sell, bid is buy. When the person pulls the ask, price is going to blast through. There's no, you will be like, yeah, manipulation. Nobody manipulated anything. Nobody is manipulating anything. It's just some sellers removing their orders, price goes through. And I think on Friday, just before that NFP, one hedge fund posted that they closed their short positions. I was like, we dumped. I saw the message. I'm like, okay, fine. The next thing they pushed euro almost 100 pips after then. And then up there, a lot of breakout longer started jumping in again. It's going to 1.2. It's going to this one. They sold it off aggressively again. And DXY, like one thing about other flows, I can't really see DXY. If I want to see what's going on in DXY, we just have to use euro because dollar index, you can see euro futures as well. Because for those who are trading futures, you can use euro futures, Canadian futures, JPY futures. But for DXY, it's really a bit difficult. You just have to use euro. That's why Euro USD and DXY they go hand in hand. You can never do GBP USD and
I
DXY.
was also of the opinion because there's a video I watched. The guy doesn't look at DSY. There's another dollar that is the actual dollar,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
right? And
yeah,
this dollar is USD is the base currency
yeah,
against all the
USD.
remaining seven major currency as a
Yeah,
single currency.
yeah.
And then the pricing of this particular dollar is currently at 281, right? Now,
Okay.
when you check this dollar with Euro USD or GBP USD, it
Mm-hmm.
is more similar than dollar index. And when
Uh,
I did a study on dollar index, you will be shocked that 50% of dollar index is not dollar. It is
Yeah, 50,
euro,
yeah, yeah, it's
GBP, and
euro.
one other
Yeah,
currencies.
yeah, exact. That's why it's called index. It's an index. It's an index. It's not we are going to school. School na scam. Dollar index. You don't know what an index is. No. The thing is most of them for me I can't really see euro DXY. I just have to focus on euro and DX. They go hand in hand. I can't be like, oh, DXY this so GBP. That's why I trade euro a lot, but for GBP I'm mostly trading it depending on how many amount of, like on Friday there was some bunch of sellers around 1.275, and I'm hoping if it gets them and I see the reaction, I need bunch of sellers back in and those holding their to stay in, and I'll be shorting that shit back to 1.26. So it's really like there is a lot. I don't hate it. It's not like it's just like the noise is a lot. I'll be like, what the hell? Just chill, man. Just chill, because most of them 0.01 lot. And then you are making, 0.01 lot. You are opening your mentorship, master class. What is master class? What master? Something you haven't even mastered. No, it's not a joking matter because some people are like this. They post a chat. Oh, I said it. I as predicted. Join my inner circle. Join my master class group. You can predict, but you can, as long as you don't have the courage to click a button. Just make the plan and then trade the plan. If you wake up and be like, okay, Euro USD down today or down for the week, trade it. Stick to it. Don't delete your tweets after it goes the opposite way. Don't. Just stick to it. Yeah, but.
Interesting. So, in order to make this discussion more easy to understand and
Mhm.
our listeners. So my first question on my list, though you have given some few tips, right? From the first question. The first question is when it comes to trading, what is your approach totally to trading? You talked about full print, but if you were to
Okay.
look at the
Let,
market
let's
now,
let's
what
not
is the
let's
first
just
thing?
remove that one aside. So I wake up in the morning because, like I say, I need volatility to make money. You know. Then, like even currently, before we had the call, I was studying thermodynamic, but I dumped that shit, man. I had to open Forex Factory, I use investing.com because it's a bit more detailed. Like I'm not into, I don't know what economic student they're sleeping on money. They are really. So somehow I wish I am studying economy, but my friend recently introduced me to a book called purchase. It's called wait 1 minute, I'll check the name because it's still in my. So it's called Global Macro Trading. I purchased the book just to understand this macroeconomics better. So I wish somehow I need. So
Is
what?
it available on Amazon?
Yeah, it's available. Yeah, Global Macro Trading. So
By
wait, let me see who is the author. It's called the name on top is Bloomberg. Wait. So if you type Greg Gleaner or something,
okay.
Global Macro Trading by Greg Gleaner, profiting in a new world economy. That's another thing. And Bloomberg
Okay, I've
is
seen
an
it. I've seen it.
yeah, yeah, okay. So the thing is, I look at the news for the day because, like I said, I need volatility to make money. So when I see the news, I would focus, okay, let's say there is a Euro CPI. I'll go open the Euro. Everything takes me like between 10-15 minutes because I wake up at 6. I'm not sleeping until 10, except maybe on Saturday. So I will look, okay, what do we have for today? What's Euro doing? Any buyers in place? Any sellers in place? Where are the most buy? Where is the obvious level? That any single print is called what the fair value gap on TradingView, but on other flow it's called a single print. Any single print to view from previous day. Are we trading within the value? Are we trading outside? If we are trading within or above, who are more powerful, buyers or sellers? And I will know which side I will be joining for the day because most of these people they already know what the outcome for the news. So I will have to like join whichever side is stronger. So after that, I set my alert via TradingView because these platforms I can only use it on computer. I can't use it on my phone. So I set my alert at these price levels on TradingView, and then go to school. Even if I'm sitting in front of the professor, alert trigger, I'm taking my trade. I will take my trade. So it's really not a lot. Like scanning the market in the morning is not a lot for me. And then I'll have to manage my trade. I set a lot where I would want to TP, where there are stacked orders. And I always set my alert not exactly at the price, but always below. Because some of them they will front run you. There are so many bots. The real algorithm, I see people talking about algorithm. I will be like, do these people know what an algorithm is? So there are mostly different kind of algorithms. There are EMA algorithms, there are price level algorithms. They are like ones that are hunting for single print. That's why sometimes you add a setup, waiting for imbalance to fill. It will never get there. You get front run. You will feel pain. So this most of them have algos. They have their orders below. So I always do that a lot. So making looking at the market in the morning is not really enough a lot for me. And another thing is because I see people every 5 minutes they will have to check their phone. The reason for that is because they are risking more than you can accommodate to lose. Let's say you have 5% daily drawdown, you are risking 3%. Then you long something every minute you're on your phone, sweating. Oh, it's going to, I am minus this. Let me go and ask this person if I should close. You just have to drop your risk. If you can't open a trade, and go out, take a fresh air for 2 hours without looking at your phone, then you just have to reduce your risk until you get comfortable. Because some people can't even sleep. The moment they're in a position, they can't sleep because they already bet out their drawdown allocation, hoping to buy a Lambo the next day. But yeah,
Okay, that's very great. So there's one thing about me. I'm a very, very, how will I put it? I'm very serious when it comes to fundamentals, and
yeah, yeah,
I think that's one of my strengths so far, fundamentals. Now, the thing is, anybody can be good in technical. I
yeah,
keep saying it. Technical
yeah,
is very easy. You
yeah,
can take 1 month. Since I started trading, the hardest thing for me to learn was fundamental. I first started with sentimental analysis and all that, understanding COT data and all that.
yeah,
But now
yeah.
I understood that COT is focused on what has happened. You could
It's
use
not
that to
that thing is
gauge.
bullshit. I know commitment of traders. I know that one.
So
That
you
thing
could
is
use that to gain. Now, the moment you just mentioned this book, Global Macro Trading, I just ordered it because me, I don't joke with. I don't joke with.
I don't
Fun
either. Just yeah, I
fundamentals, right?
don't. Yeah, because I wanted to
Anything
learn. That's why I had to get the book. I want to learn more because I realized even if I look at the market and the order flow is telling me this, I buy or I long or short. Okay. The only thing that pushes price faster to my TP is always that news because this news brings volatility. So I was keen to know, okay, these news, how do they work? What are they talking about? What is even CPI? What is NFP? Like I needed to know what they do, you know? Because like news doesn't change direction of the market. It doesn't. If the
facts.
market is in a downtrend,
It is going to be a downtrend.
the news will even push it lower. The news will help you push it lower. If the market is in an uptrend, the news will push it higher. Yeah, this is the market doesn't the news doesn't change direction. This doesn't change direction. It brings volatility. It
Yeah,
just
and
gives
I've even
volatility.
said this before to those that have thought that even if you're trading, don't really focus on actual greater than forecast. There was
Yeah,
a scenario whereby everybody saw actual greater than forecast, and the difference in number was crazy.
it
A
was
lot of people
crazy, and then it
started.
was revised.
Yes, a lot. No, not even this recent one. This one happened last year, right?
Ah,
Early
okay.
last. A lot of people started buying dollar, thinking because the news came up very positive. And
Yeah,
then what we saw that day, people
it's
saw
always a
the
whipsaw.
longest bearish dollar candle that I've
Yeah,
ever thought
it's
of.
always a whipsaw. It's always a whipsaw.
Okay, so
Yeah.
moving on. I will advise you guys to get that book. It's just 40
I haven't
pounds.
read it yet. I haven't read it yet. That's why after this my exams in this month I'll be reading it. I haven't read because I've ordered some bunch of books to read as well because I'm like no, like I love to read. I
Yeah,
have to
me
know
too.
what's going on.
You just have to. Either you love watching videos of it or reading,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
listening to the audio version. So
yeah.
this brings
Exactly.
us to our next question. So now, this question is very very deep, and it's something that is currently in the industry. But before I even ask this question, let me give a very recent incident that happened. So I spoke to this person yesterday. I was privileged to get to chat with him yesterday. He is
Okay.
currently FTMO most valid trader, right? Let me put it that
Okay.
way.
I
He
think I know the
has,
man.
yeah, Bernard, Mr. Bernard.
Yeah, I know him. He's German, I think.
Yes. And there was this incident whereby somebody used his certificate to fake that,
I
oh,
saw
I
that
own
one.
it.
That's why I said this industry is full of scammers. I saw that one. Then posting mentorship, going on podcast, fucking
And then
idiot.
hosting events.
Yeah, hosting events and people attending. Meanwhile, I swear, the thing is that one thing I will keep saying is empty vessels. They make the loud. The moment that you see them, you can always cross check. They just want to show off. They just want to be like they don't have nothing. Their pockets are empty as fuck. If you blow air, they could just fly away. I know the guy, and then I on his Instagram, I had to unfollow chat addict that guy. I had to unfollow. I'm like, what is this? I literally respected this guy. He's appearing on podcast. That means he's good. And then I saw that. I'm like, I thought he was joking, and then I had to look. I was like, what? What are these people, man? The more you look, the less you see. That's one thing about TikTok.
What shocked me the most is not even this. When I saw this happen, I first went to his Twitter and I blocked him. The reason why I blocked him is this guy calls out a lot of traders, right?
Yeah, he did. He does.
You
He
will
does.
see him calling out this person is fake, that person is
Yeah,
fake, this
yeah,
person is this,
yeah.
and then nigga is using somebody's certificate. Did you not think that somebody will actually scan the barcode? Or do you
He
think
didn't realize
FTMO
that.
put the
I think
barcode
he
for
didn't
fashion?
realize that. Yeah, I think he didn't realize that. I think he didn't. These people are pathetic, man. If a Nigerian does that now, oh yeah, scammer, black nigger, blah blah. Now look at that one. What do you call that one now? So it's really pathetic, really.
So my second question, what are the common misconceptions about quick success in the forex market and how do you address them?
I will start with our greed. Yeah,
Mm.
greed. Greed. I am greedy. Everyone is. Like I bet even you are greedy. So greed, and then because someone once texted me on Instagram. Oh, why am I not driving a Lambo? That this person have two Lambo. The other one have Rolls Royce. I said, see, I drive good cars. I've driven good cars there in Germany. Like Every month, I can change car every month. I rent them. I rent cars. I'm currently driving X4. I'm paying 1,450 euros per month for. And I'm okay with that. I will buy my own car this year, which is not a problem. My goal is to actually, first of all, retire my best friend, my family, because I can't be chilling lonely at the top, driving a Lambo. Everyone around me, they still have to work. Then I'm chilling alone. I don't have anyone to chill with because the people I'm supposed to be having fun with, they still have to go to work. And then I'm showing off Lambo so people will respect me. I don't give a shit because I don't have anybody to impress on social media because these people I'm trying to impress, they don't care. If I go broke tomorrow, they don't care. They only tell me sorry. They don't care. So for me, it's good to like because for me, why I post some stuff because I post a lot of my IG. The stuff I post is not like I am showing off. Like BMW is nothing. Mercedes is nothing. Last in 2021, when my Binance portfolio first went to $1 million, I went to rent a GLE 63S in Germany because I got my driver's license in 2021. So this GLE 63S, I opened out the window, driving through the cities. I was like, yeah, nobody is better than me. Until I saw one guy with a yellow Lamborghini Urus. I swear I had to reduce the volume of my music, the music I'm playing. I reduced the volume. Why? Because I'm like, this person, his windows are closed. I can't even see who is inside. And then the moment I parked, this guy parked, he came out like if I had seen him without that lamp, I wouldn't believe he's rich. And one thing I realized that my enjoyment is someone's throw that thing away. Or what I'm using to brag is someone's throw that thing away. So like I care a lot. I love fast cars a lot. I love good stuff. I love luxury. But there's no need showing this off because the people around me who are still going to work, working from feeding from hand to mouth, they will be seeing this. So the best thing is to help them retire so I can chill with them because currently my best friends are working. My goal this month, not even this year, this month is to make sure all of them quit their job. So I'll have people to go out with travel. I travel a lot, most times alone, most times with my friends, and they only come with me when they don't have to work or when they don't have school to go to. And I feel bad, because it's more like I'm lonely at the top. So, and then in this industry, there are two types of people. There are traders and there are trading influencers. Okay. So these trading influencers, they are the ones like showing you the kind of life you can live when you are trading. They have so many mentorship link in bio. There are a bunch of them link in bio to join. Okay. But in this link in bio, they're not the ones posting the analysis. They will have to hire someone posting. You see these things. My mentorship student bought a Lamborghini. My mentorship student bought Keke and Pep. No problem. And then you go and jump in, hoping to be the next person to buy. What they are teaching might not be bad. It might be good thing they are teaching, but then your urge to get rich quick, and then what you learned is not working. Your urge to get rich quick, you will now start making, oh, this guy is a scammer. No, he didn't scam you. He might be. I'm not saying that they are not scammers. I'm not saying that they are, but he might not scam you. It's your urge to get rich quick, to be the next testimony student, to buy a Lamborghini. You blow your account and then you go and buy another account in the name of never give up. Yeah, there are people who do this. They breach accounts every day, then keep buying in the name of never give up. Keep pushing. Then they keep buying, keep pushing, they keep buying. So you just have to curtail your um how will I say it? Curtail your greed. The moment you drop that greed, first it will help you make money, profit from the market because you learn to reduce your risk and be comfortable with whatever profit because the people don't believe in compounding. Compounding works. So I can remember, I think last month or in October, one guy DM'd me. He said he's feeling bad that from Forex I'm paying out 10K, 20K, but on crypto he can see 150K PNL, 100K. I told this guy 20K, only one account, right? 10K, only one account, right? What about other funded accounts I have? I withdraw all of this profit, compound them in a month is over 100K. So what are you talking about? People don't believe in just slowly you will catch it. And always focus on you don't have to trade every day. The saying day trader, you're a day trader doesn't mean you have to trade every day. Learn to master the skill first, okay? The moment you master the skill, then you learn another thing called patience. When you are patient, you're just holding your chip. Your chip is your margin, your risk. Holding your chip, waiting for the right moment to strike. When you see your setup, you open a position and hold. Like, learn to know your bread and butter. Like, if you have to chart using trading view, most of these things I can already see them from trading because I know how they form on the market. When price is ranging, I can easily notice because most times it breaks out that people adding their stops above the range. So most time price spikes above that range to take those stop losses out. People call it fake out or manipulation. It's never manipulation because that range, there's a lot happening. Each side needs to resolve, okay? So most times it will range, price breakdown, take every one stop below, and then keep moving higher because in a ranging market, it means buyers and sellers are fighting. One side needs to win. That range must be resolved. For it to be resolved, price can go down, take everyone's stop loss, and then it will resolve higher. Or if price is going lower, price spikes up, take everyone's stop above, and then it keeps going lower. So you just have to know what's your bread and butter setup, wait for it to come, place your bet. Yeah, the moment you see it, you place your bet. You don't have to be like, oh, this guy posted this. This guy that has Lamborghini on Twitter, he posted this. Let me take it. If you lose, then you start calling him a scammer. He's not a scammer. He didn't force you to take his trade. You were the one who opened your meta trade and nobody forced you. You clicked. So you have to, another thing is whenever you do your analysis and then you see someone, even me, okay, even if it's me, let's say you analyze Euro USD long and then you saw that I posted that I'm short. Stick to your bias. I might be short for a reason, you might be long for a reason. But I know that when I'm wrong, I know I'm wrong. I just exit. That's why one thing about me, like the moment I know, because yesterday I was long euro after the news. The moment I start seeing those sell orders stacked up there, I had to exit and flip short. But the thing is, you need to learn to be a discretionary trader. Stick to your bias, except you know that okay, this person is seeing what you are not seeing. Let me ask her. For me, people ask me questions a lot on my IG. Should I trade this? I will look and tell you. I'm not because the market, the field is too large for everyone to feed on. That's why some people they will hide their 0 points. Why are you hiding it? Show the 0 0.0. Nobody will insult you. Nobody will. But it's not like you are hiding it and then telling people you are the best, whatever. You can always this market is too large for anybody to feed from. It's too large. You can have this strategy and another as long as you're making money. That's what matters. So you just need to learn to be patient, hold your margin. The moment your setup occur, place it. Don't try to be like, I need this iPhone 15. All my guys don't buy iPhone 15. This Forex must give me iPhone 15 one. Then you use all your margin. Green candle appeared on Euro USD, 3 minutes chart. And then you long. Yeah, green candle appeared. Your emotion is buy. And then you buy. You lose all the money. So better is like another thing I would suggest is if you if you have money to pay your school fees, for example, or you are owing someone money and have the money to pay back, okay? Always solve your issue first before trading. Because I keep shouting, trading is not for everybody. It's really not, okay? Because we all came into trading for one reason. Most people is to get rich. Most people is to show one girl on their street shaking. Most people is to feed their parents, to remove their mom from trenches, to remove their siblings from trenches. For most people is to study abroad or whatever, okay? But another thing is there are people I see writing me, oh, they want to sell their house so they can start. Don't sell your house. You will be homeless. One CPI, you will be homeless. So what I always say is, if it's money to eat, eat first. You might not get that money back to eat because the market humbles everybody. If you are proud, oh, I'm a proud trader, I'm the best. I know one guy, I don't want to call him on space here. Later, you can write me, I will tell you the person. This guy, every day, he brags a lot. I bet you guys will know the person from the way I'm talking. Every day, this guy brags a lot, okay? I can write the owner, I can write to the guy on IG. Every day, he's bragging. But guess what? Yeah, do you know the person you're typing on IG? This guy hasn't received a single payout since September last year. His closest friend is my close friend as well. This guy hasn't received a single. Every day he's posting, I bought challenge, I bought challenge, I bought challenge, I bought challenge. And then post his AMG. I don't want to mention name. Then post his AMG, okay? But this guy since September last year, he's yet to get a single payout. And what happened recently? Wait, I will type it to you. I typed it. I bet you know now. So just last week,
Oh
yeah, just last
shit.
week, yeah, 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 just last, I typed in him. Just last week, okay? He was funded unfunded engineer and TF team. The two accounts were up 15K each, okay? But he wants to show off on Twitter that he's the best trader so people can join his mentorship. Guess what? He blew the account, including the 15K, the both of them. Yesterday, he posted as well. He purchased a challenge. He deleted it as one guy called him out for it. The guy, he blocked the guy. The guy had to DM me. I was like, what? They brag a lot. Like they brag a lot, and the market always find a way to humble them. So, like, nobody knows, even the hedge fund managers, they take losses as well. This Credit Suisse, they trade like the banks people, trade like the banks. I'm trading like the banks. Credit Suisse, Credit Suisse, a Switzerland bank, got bankrupt. Just last year, UBS had to buy them. Trade like the banks. A bank got bankrupt. So imagine you that are trading like the bank
Even
with
First
little money.
Republic Bank.
Yeah, even you with your small money, you think you won't get bankrupt? You will. Bank got bankrupt. So you just have to be humble. The market, the field is so large for everybody. It's so large. You can make 1 million. The 1 million is still nothing. There's so much liquidity. Another thing you have to bear in mind before you open any position, okay? Whenever you come to your desk in the morning, the first thing you should do is ask yourself, where is the price going? Okay? Let's say you open your trading view. Where, because these prices, if you're a physics student or studied, you will know what a wave is. Prices, they are like waves, okay? They're like waves. That's why some people like looking at trading view alone, I can make money. I can try to make money ranging, like using price ranges. These prices, they move like waves, okay? You have your wavelength or whatever. What you have to ask yourself is, where is the price going? When you see, okay, price is going up, okay? Another thing you have to ask yourself is, where should I get in? Where should be my what should be my entry trigger, and what needs to happen before I enter this at this price? What do you want to see happen before you enter? It might be for this favor. One thing I respect about this smart money concept or whatever trading is, the only thing I know that works there is fair value gaps. It's called single print in order flow. Most of time, fair value gaps they fill, or these single prints they fill, the market moves. Okay, if you're able to identify the best ones, that's the only thing I have like tried to look at a lot. Holding my phone, looking at the like for example, think I don't know what chart was that I was watching it. The FVG didn't hold. Why? Bunch of others that were layered there, they got pulled off out. Most of them removed. Price went through. So you have to ask, it might be FVG to feel for you to get in. Then you get in, you have to ask yourself, where should be your invalidation? Yeah, because most people, they don't want to hear about stop loss. Yeah, some people don't like stop loss. They don't want to hear it, okay? So you have to ask yourself, where is your invalidation? What should be my invalidation? You add your stop, then here comes your target. Oh, I always go for like before I open any trade, I just want to know where my stops will be. I don't care about targets for now. I need where my stops will be because these stops are like protection, so I don't get liquidated, so I don't lose my account. And then when you find your entry and stops, another thing is where should be your target. Then you ask yourself, why am I targeting here? Am I supposed to target 1 to 1 or 1 to 2 or 1 to 3? If you are targeting 1 to 2, you should always have take profit one. That's one thing I will always advise. There are some people who want to show off that they made so amount. Always take your profit. The moment you have that euphoria to post it on social media that you made, just take some off because you might open the app again and then all your profit evaporated. So when you have this setup, you have an entry, the trigger is this, the stop is this, okay? And there are people who add stop loss based on, I don't even know how to say, based on how much they want to risk. Don't do that, never. You should have your stop loss based on what the chart is telling you. Yeah, based on what the market is telling you. You don't be like, oh, I want to risk 2% on my 200K account. Then let me place a Euro USD 10 lot stops, 40 pips. Meanwhile, price can go down 45 pips and then keep moving higher. Always place your stops based on what you are seeing on the chart, not based on how much you are going to risk. Because this is one thing I see people doing a lot. They place their stop loss based on how much they want to risk instead of what the chart is telling them. So, and another thing, curtail your greed. Not every dollar you see on Twitter, people are flexing are real. Most of them are flexing, are buying fake dollars online, Amazon, Etsy, and flexing it. Then you think, oh, this little boy, he don't get money, and then you drop your account for giveaway. You won't get shish. You won't get anything. So just curtail your greed. Just know that the market, nobody, most of the time, nobody is scamming you. It's your greed to get rich quick from the market is the thing scamming you. So just take it easy. No, but I've been trading for 3 years. I was only profitable in 2022. I became profitable end of September 2021. Yeah, till beginning of 2020 was when everything started clicking for me. You don't need to, oh, let me buy this course. And then I study it for 1 month. Oh, it's not working. Chill. You want to study medicine for 6 years to be a medical doctor, then learn trading for a week, for a month. You start betting all your margins. Why? You just have to chill, learn to be patient. And there is nothing that would there's one thing I keep saying because I see people saying, yeah, I will backtest 1950 chart or whatever. There is nothing that will pay you compared to screen time. This time you spent on the screen, learning, seeing that happen in the market, like seeing it happen, like real time in front of your eyes. There is no course, there is no podcast, there is no YouTube video that will help you. You just need to practice. Just show up every day. For me, there are some days I don't want to trade, but that doesn't mean I don't show up every day because me watching this other book, it's fun for me because seeing some autistic buyers and sellers betting everything they have, like it's fun for me. So even if I don't want to trade, just show up, see what's going on. You always just have to show up. There is no nothing that will pay you. Even if you hire me to teach you how to trade, even if I teach you still, and then you go back and you don't practice, you just wait. Oh, she said this. I have some, like you just have to practice. That screen time, no, there is nothing compared to that. You just have to sit your ass down and practice. So that's it. Don't trust all these influencers, really. You don't. Most of them are just influencers getting paid to talk about the coin, to talk about this, and then you jump in.
That's
So
that's that's a very powerful one. And before we go into the next question, I want you guys to understand that if indeed you're getting value from what she has been saying, you this is somebody that you need to follow. I think she's more popular on Instagram. Same username, nitroxenon underscore like 4.
it's five
Ensure you follow.
underscore.
She posts. There's one thing I love that she posts a lot. Sometimes if I'm just sad or I'm just bored, I open her story and the first thing I see is Nigerian government.
That one is what that's what keeping me happy sometimes when I'm stressed. I just see 100 trillion approved. I'll be like, huh, 100 trillion for what? The other one said he spent 7.5 million on fragrances. I was like, so now get body order for that office, all of them. 7.5 million for fragrances. Are you people mad? It's funny, really. I will post my no. I don't know how to type my Instagram here, so you don't follow the fake page. But
Yeah, I will get it. I will get it and tweet it. I will get
yeah,
it and
it's
tweet it.
okay. Yeah, so just chill. Like the thing is, the market. When I came in, I want to make money, buy a house for my family in Portugal because if I buy a house in Portugal, anybody close to me can easily move there and live. So that was yeah. Let me get money immediately. I want to be the first Nigerian woman or the first young Nigerian. Like hello, all of those things die. The market will show you shaggy and then it will die off. So I just have to chill, calm down, and the moment it clicks, it clicks. That's what I'll keep screaming. The moment it clicks for you. So
Okay,
just
so I've posted it on the Jobotron. So for those who are just joining, and currently we're listening to uh, a very low key prop trader who is funded 3.4 million, and over the course of trading, she averages above 50,000 in payout every single month. According to her, from the statement she made earlier on the space, her best month so far has been last month, December,
no November
making
actually.
oh
November.
November, making about 97,000 in payout across all our prop firm. And our target for this year is 500K. So basically, I remember texting you that, Omo, how do you do these things? Because it's not normal to be waking up today. Then the next thing is I will see phase one pass. Moving on to skill 400 trader, phase two pass. Moving on to
No,
Brightford,
I'm
I'm
done
like
with running
one
challenges.
person.
I'm tired. No, the thing is, like, that's if you're a woman listening here, one thing I would say is, for me, the first thing I know about myself is I respect myself a lot, okay? And another thing I would say is that me and the man, like anybody, you guys, I think most people here are guys, okay? What's pushing me a lot is that because I see most women that will come to my DM and be like, yeah, women are weaker vessels. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. For me, the way I see myself is that me and guys, we are the same. The only thing different, the only thing that separates us is our sexual organs, our reproductive organs. That's it. The same brain, two hands, two legs. I can talk. Why can't I sit down and do anything? I see guys who like pass challenges 50K, they are thanking God, and then I'm already funded 2 million. I'll be like, huh? That means I need to DM these people and maybe like to know what they are doing wrong because this is not normal, you know? So for me, what I always target is for challenges, I won't lie. For challenges, I'm risking 2% of my account on Facebook, and I swing a lot. Like that's why I said on the first when we started, one place you'll never see me on is 1 minute chat. You'll never see me there. I swing a lot. I can scalp maybe like if 30 minutes if I'm using a market profile chart. I can scalp 30 minutes, but you'll never see me on 1 minute, except you are using tick chat. I won't advise anyone opening a 1 minute chat. If you're not using tick chat, then it's over for like you shouldn't even touch 1 minute chat. So the thing is I use 2% per trade. It takes me like 2 to 3 trades to pass phase one because that's like 8%. So let's say I risk 2% to make, let's say, 4% or 2% to make 2%. So let's say I risk 4K to make 8K. That's me making 4% of the account already. I need one more nice trade to make 8%. That's two trade challenge passed. And then phase two, because currently I have a Blue Guardian 200K into two on phase two. One of them is already up 4K. I'm shorting 10 lots of Euro USD on it, and I'm targeting for Euro USD to drop for me to pass that challenge. So I will just hold that short, except the moment I'm seeing okay, so many buys I need to exit. I will hold the short until, let's say, it needs to drop 70 pips more for me to pass. No, it's up 204K. Yeah, 204K. Euro USD needs to drop um 60 pips more for me to pass that account. I don't need to, oh, 1 minute. No, I don't. I just hold it. I just chill. When it passes, I get notification. Challenge passed. I get my funded credentials. So you don't have to take 20 trades, 40 trades just to pass phase one. I know people like to scalp. They trade New York session, they trade Asian session. I don't want to go into this because if I start, you guys wouldn't want me to stop. But if you are trading, as except you are not trading order flow, you don't have any thing or market profile. You don't have any reason to sit in front of your 1 minute chart in London session, in Asian session. You might make money, of course, because it's a probability game. You might make some money. You might as well lose some money. And I bet the win rate doesn't go above 40%. I bet it doesn't. You just need to be right a few times to cover all of the previous losses because you'll be targeting, let's say, 1 to 5 hour, 1 to 6 hour. It might give you 40% win rate, and they just need 2 to 3 wins to recover everything you've lost and more profit. So yeah, you don't need to take a lot of trades to pass challenge really. And drawdown is normal. I've been there. On my Instagram, there are some guys asking me, oh, buy me accounts. I gave them accounts to trade for me under my name. Most of them went into drawdown. The one that happened recently was a skilled funded trader because I'm funded 200K with them. I will be I'll be doing this and I'll be scaling up this month after my payout because I've made 28K in 3 months from the account. So they'll be scaling me up to 250K this month, I think. And I purchased another 200K with them just in November after I got my second payout, I think. So there was one guy disturbing me on my IG that he can trade. So I gave it to him. Then the only next thing that happened is the account was down to 183K. Currently it's back up to 206K. Like drawdown is when you know the best traders. I had to like start risking 500 per trade to see if I can get it back up. I had tried to swing, I tried to even increase lot sizes, like focus on higher probability trades to take. So don't be scared of drawdown. Everyone, I've been there. I've been there a lot. There is no trade that will tell you, oh, I've never had, I have. When I'm stupid or when I be like, I need to pay out, which was one thing that killed me. That was in March or April, wanting to pay out a lot on my forex funds, and then I was long Euro CHF. That's one pair I never touched. Like that pair. Ever since then, I never touched Euro CHF. So what happened was I was long, and I had my stop loss. Okay, market rollover breached my account. 23 o'clock rollover. Ever since then, because the spread was over 300 points, ever since then, I never touched Euro CHF because the spread, if you want to swing that pair, you are better off risking 0.5% and having no stop loss. Because if you do, your stops are going to get taken more than this thing, more than you anticipated to. So, yeah.
Okay, that's very, very, very valuable information. So because of time, we'll be moving on to the next question.
Now you can ask, it's fine.
How can developing a disciplined mindset contribute to long-term success in forex trading? Most traders these days complain that my strategy is working. I'm good. See, it's not my problem, but I'm still not profitable. I'm not consistent. What is causing it?
One thing I would say for me, because I see a lot of people psychology course, what's your psychology? One thing that works like charm for me is before you open any trade, please, I don't know if I should beg, but please accept, make sure the risk you are willing to put, that's what you can afford to lose. Just make sure the risk you are putting, like you are, let's say you want to open 10 lots on a 50K account, you are risking 4%. And then you won't rest because that trade is your do or die. If you lose that 4%, your account goes back to shit. So another thing is there are other traders that will influence you around on Twitter, on Instagram, you will see them, you want to be like them, and then you go out of your way, you go out of your rule. Okay, the rules are meant to be broken, of course. Sometimes you can break them, but going out of your rule or going out of a way because you saw someone else doing this and you want to be like this person, like you would want to be like me, of course, but for you to be like me, you have to think the way I do. I don't really think any other way aside like how normal human being think. But you want to have this zeal in you because there's one guy writing me, he's telling me that his goal to this is to get funded 1 million. I was like, are you mad? What is 1 million? You should be targeting higher, and that doesn't mean you should try to take some bigger stretch just so you can get funded 2 million. No, you should aim higher, and that will push you to even do more. But then don't go and be like, let me take more. Just stick to your rules. You can break them. You can be like, okay, Vivian, what are your rules? Let me add them to mine and see if no problem, I can give you. But then trying to risk more that like I do. When you don't trade like me or you don't even know how I trade, that's another problem. The money will always come. That's one thing. It will click. It will always click. And the moment it clicks, nobody is taking it from you. It's only first year in January. I'm already up 30K, over 30K this month. And am I surprised? No, I'm not, because I know it clicked for me already. I'm not surprised. I just have to stay humble because if not, the market will change it for me. Just have to keep doing what I'm doing. Don't be like, oh, since I made 30K this week, let me make 60K next. No, I don't have target in a week. I don't. Me saying my goal for the year is 500K. I don't have target per month because the moment you set target and you are not reaching it, you are in trouble. If I don't make it to 500K per month in prop firms, I'm also trading crypto. I also have other avenues, investments I'm getting money from. So that shouldn't make me, 500K in a year, I need to make 40K per month. And I'll be like, oh, I have to increase. Yeah, I can increase it to 1 million, but that shouldn't make me to be having unrealistic targets. Every month I need to make 200K. That's when I will start taking random and shitty trades. Everyone
Very,
knows.
very interesting. So before we move on to the next question, I want you guys to kindly understand that this space series, which is just starting, with this being the first episode, we're going to be having different traders come on board, and it's going to be scheduled for every Saturday. We already have 4 traders planned for this month. Funny enough, 4 of these traders, I think I've brought one to Twitter Space before, and that was the only time, and then the others have not actually come to Twitter on a space before. So before we move ahead, this space is proudly sponsored by a proprietary trading firm called Gold Funded Trader, one of the prop trading firm I recommend to you. very affordable, and more importantly, they have one of the best trading condition. So I think I'm going to convince Miss Vivian to get an account. Right, you can actually get max funded on GOAT. I think the highest plan is 200K. Max funding is 800K. And then one of the craziest feature they have, which they just launched, is the scaling plan. Right, you can literally scale up to $2 million in 6 months. I think, was it 6 or 8 months? I think 8 months thereabout. So they need to see your result for 4 months, and then of course you do have the results. So it's going to be very very easy for you to scale up your account.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
moving
because
on.
I read about them actually. I
Oh,
like
you
the
saw the scaling plan.
yeah, I've seen it. I like the scaling plan actually
I
because I'm
think
like,
they do have
what?
the best scaling plan, if you
Yeah,
ask me.
they do actually. They do. They do. They do. I saw it this evening. I was like, really nice.
Okay. So moving on to the first question. This is a very, very private question, but I do want to know, in regards to proprietary trading, why did you choose prop firms over personal accounts? And also, do you still trade your personal funds? Do you ever deposit and trade?
Okay. Yes. Last year I deposited money. There is a platform called Vantage FX. I use them a lot. So I realized that okay, managing my own private account and prop firm is a lot of stress because I have bunch of accounts on my MetaTrader. I have to manage the trades and I use trade copy as well, but I don't add all accounts in the trade copy because let's say one trade goes wrong, all accounts will be in drawdown. So I was trading my personal accounts alongside last year, but then I'm like, okay, let me pause for now, withdraw and pay my taxes, and then I keep the red. Continue trading prop firm. And one thing I love about prop firm is that, believe me, prop firm is somewhere where out of 100 traders, only 6 people gets funded, okay? And then out of these 6 people, only like 2 or 3 makes it to payout because most of them breaches it before they even get to payout. So for me, I realized that okay, let me take out their money. Why not? We just take out their money since everyone is stupid. Because like I keep saying, there are people who keep buying accounts in the name of um never give up, keep pushing, one day it will click. But I choose it because no, it's free money. 3.4 million is like having 340K to trade to make as much as you can and pay out. I go for reliable prop firms when I know that I won't have issues. Like I don't want to promote any prop firm since another one. A prop firm is sponsored, yes, so no problem. As long as I'm getting paid, I really don't mind. Wait for, and the thing is, prop firm made me actually a risk management trader because before I came from crypto. Risk management is nothing in my was nothing in my book. Because like I said, I never made money using risk management. But I had to, for me to make money from prop firms, I have to find a way to fix myself within their risk parameters. And it's helping me. Because if I'm trading my own account now, I don't want to lose more than 5% of it per day. I don't want to risk more than 2% of it on a trade. So it really helped me to manage risk better. That's why I'm still using it until today. But the goal is because I have my trading company here is at the end of this year to start trading before the end of the year to start trading my own because like prop firm, I have bunch of them. I have to record the payout date. Like it was a lot of work for me actually. I thought trading is difficult, but the most difficult is keeping up with the payout.
Ah, God, when?
So
God,
like God
when?
when.
I'm sure literally everybody here heard what I heard. I thought trading was difficult, but the difficult part
You're
is
keeping track.
keeping
Yeah,
records
keeping track
of
of
the
payouts. Yeah, I
payouts.
have an
How
app.
many people are having problem with
I
payout on
have
this
an app
space?
called the expenses. I use it to track my pay date, and then that day it reminds me in the morning I pay out. Like I was going crazy because of it before, and then I have to log into different website. Look, oh, not today, and then I had to Google, and then I saw the app called expenses. I had to use it.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah, making
Okay.
money is easy. The thing is, making money is easy. Keeping the money you made is difficult. Because, like, as I'm
Yes.
talking now, there are people who be like, oh, my, if money enter my hands, now to just move out of Nigeria. Then you see 1K USD. You want to surprise this girl on your street that have been turning you down. You want to buy. You want to show this person shege. You be one buy this one. Like making money is easy. Keeping it is hard because you always have something you wanted. So that's why the only thing that separates the rich from the wealthy people is money, how they manage their money. Because it's not easy. It's not.
Funny enough, you are literally repeating what I said on a space yesterday. I was on a space yesterday and I told them a story of a Nigerian billionaire that was worth 1 billion naira as at 1990s. And then if you're converting that 1 billion as at then to current market condition, it's around 17 billion naira. And now the man is driving a taxi. So
Oh
I told
no.
them that making money is not problem.
It's no problem.
Multiplying it
Yeah.
is not problem. The
Yeah.
hardest thing is managing, and that's why when you see billionaires in dollars, what they spend most of their money on is getting the best fund managers, right?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
understand that
Whenever
they are
I
not
go to the bank,
intelligent
they ask me a lot.
financially.
Yeah. The moment I move into the bank to do any transaction, they will ask me, "Do you want to speak with our investment expert?" And then in my head, I'm like, "Me self, na investment expert. Don't refer me to anyone." But really, making money, making money is easy. Keeping it is difficult. It's really difficult. It is. It is.
Okay, so we're coming close to the end. So our fifth question before the final one: would you say passing prop consistently is as a result of your trading strategy?
Hmm. Okay, so how I would say it is that I realize I'm passing because, like I said, I'm mostly in school. Okay, like currently we're on holiday, and like normal school day for me is like 7 a.m. until 18 o'clock, which is 6 p.m. It's not like the class ends at 8 p.m., but I will have to like study in the library until like 6 p.m. So whenever I'm doing this, I don't have access to any of my trading platform, and I will just go on Trading View, see what they are doing, and then maybe take a trade what I don't know about. But the thing is, I would say yes, it helped me a lot, like because I can see much more and risk. I can risk more to make more, or risk less to make more, depending on what I'm seeing. So I don't really know how to answer that question because I've been trading that via crypto as well. That's the same way I went. I don't know how long you've been following me, but in 2022 March, I went from 5K to 320K on FTX and then still ran it up to 700K before they went off.
I
And
think I think I started following you that period where you had your company, you were running a service whereby
yeah,
you
yeah,
could
yeah, I remember.
collect
I remember. Yeah,
200K.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I
I
think it
think
contributes, and then timing the market also contribute because like I said, it's not every time I have to sit on the computer to see what's going on. And these days I'm carrying my laptop around, even when I'm going to classes, I'm carrying my laptop around. So but like I said, the moment it clicks for you. Like
that's just it because I've understood that. I had the space where I brought a trader. I think you might know him, Euro trader. He has been trading for over 10 years.
yeah, he was the first person on the skilled funded trader this thing, and I was the
Yes,
second. He doesn't even know it was me.
yes, it was the first on the leaderboard. So
Yeah.
from his experience, I understood that more trading, forget how long it takes you.
Yeah,
The year you get it right, all
yeah.
the years you spend, the
It's you.
withdrawals you pull out
I
will make you forget
swear.
about the past,
Yeah, it will make you
and then
forget.
it
It
become
wipes it
easy.
for me. It wipes it for me, Ronnie. I don't care. I don't want to recover a loss immediately. I don't like no, you know. So really, it's nice. It feels good because for me, it's more like I see people telling me, "Oh, like the moment one guy, it's like 1 million is my." I said, "Do you even know 1 million is like 200K account you can pass in 2 weeks, and you are talking about in the year? Like, what are you talking? You need to get up. You need to stop sleeping. You know."
I
So
basically need to change my mindset after listening to this.
no, really,
Uh,
1 million you can pass phase one in 2 weeks. In a month you have funded 1 million, or in 2 months max, because I don't want to make anyone go and start taking random trades. What do you mean 12 months and you're telling me 1 million road to 1 million, road to five? Are you mad? Is something wrong with him?
Hey God, when motivation, where are you,
No, it's not
Jesus?
about motivation, but it's weird. Like it's if you're like, oh, you are handicapped, you have kids running around, but it's just you versus you. Nobody. It's just you versus you. You looking at the screen every time, and then at the end you are settling for less. The person needs to come because I'm like, are you mad? Is something wrong with you? You have to like push yourself. You always have to get the first payout. Don't buy the iPhone and see how people are using iPhone to flex. It's nothing. Like I bought iPhone 15 on my birthday, which was on 2nd December. That phone is still in the box. I didn't even care about it. Like I'm like, why are people obsessed with this? Just stack assets first. Stack assets. You can live off these assets when they start paying you income. My expense here in Germany every month is like 4K euros. Because, for example, my rent cost 1,420 euros, car rent almost 1,500 euros. I have to pay insurance, I have to fuel my tank, I have to eat, pay my chef. Like, the money is gone. So, me having this proper account, just 100K account is paying for my expenses per month. So you just have to stack assets. Just stack assets. You can live off the dividends, the payout. You don't have to like this person
For,
is
for
driving
for
M.
everybody, for everybody listening, I want to cut her short because I need to repeat what she said so that you guys get it. For everybody listening, understand that the fact that you have funded huge capital does not mean it's time to start living lavishly.
Exactly,
The
exactly.
amount, if you do, you know what it is to be making averagely 50K per month, and then you are not in a you are not in a penthouse, you are not in a big mansion,
Exactly,
you are not driving.
exactly.
Do you know the humility it takes, the discipline it takes for you to say
You
no,
know,
this is not what I'm looking for?
I was actually living in a student apartment until October last year because I moved into this apartment in October last year. I was paying 560 euros per month, okay? It was like 25 quadrat meter. I was embarrassed on my behalf, but then I'm like, I need to be sure I'm making this amount consistently to move out. I moved here in October. Now I'm paying 1,450 euros per month. The car, I've been living lavishly before because I have really nice cars I rent every month. But then I'm like, no, it's time to move out of this place. I need a bigger space. And for me to move in, I need to make sure I can maintain living like this. If I can't maintain it, I won't start it. That's one thing about me. Any lifestyle I can't maintain, I can't afford to maintain, I don't start it. Yeah, because this is how why some of our women they see their fellow girls living a good lifestyle because of their Yahoo boyfriend. Then they start prostitution, looking for more guys to pay. Like you just have to stay live within your means, even below. You can live. You can even say live below until you can afford it. Wait 1 minute.
That is very, very powerful. You guys are listening, right? You guys are listening.
Because for me, for example, like this week already, I'm up 30K. I want Rolex, of course. I recently bought the two Hublot watches, but nobody knows because like, why do I show you? People wear Patek of 150K, it's Hublot of 12K each. I will have to show off. No, but for me, making a big amount of money per month doesn't mean I have to, okay, let me start thinking what car to customize. I've customized cars to order before I still canceled it because I'm like, I want to have a house and buy a car, not be renting a house for 1,400 euros, then buy a car of 180K. That doesn't make sense. I'm not even ashamed I'm renting a car. I'm not. Because it's my asset, the funded account I have, paying just like 1.4K out of 10. Let's say I make 100K this month, 1.55K out of it is nothing. Paying my house rent of 1.4K out of it's nothing. So I'm still chilling, even if the whole money I made in a month, I won't. I will use it and live for 5 years or 4 years here. So you shouldn't because you are funded doesn't mean oh you have to pop champagne. Pay out first. Being funded is one thing, getting payout is another thing. So it all boils down to like what you want. Because I know people who are humble from the start. That's why I don't really I always some people say I don't trust the humility of a poor man. I understand because the moment they see 1 naira,
Mm.
they go change
That
them for you. Oh.
that is a deep thinking.
They go
Don't
change them for
trust
you.
the humility of a poor man.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine because I'm talking about man here, not women. I'm a woman, of course. But the man is humans in general. Humans in general. Don't trust their humility because there are people I know, they are humble as hell. I know a friend I no more talk to. This girl, she was in the same school with me in my previous city before I moved to this city for my university. I helped her to trade, even deposited 2.5K on her Binance account because back then, Binance was working here. The moment she started hammering, she stopped talking to me that I'm no longer on her level. Yeah, imagine. I'm no longer, she stopped talking to me. We don't talk anymore. So this is a girl. Imagine if she was a guy. So I talk to anybody like as I am. I talk to anybody. I'm free to anybody. The only thing that I have limit, like huge limit, is on people who have access to me, direct access to. I can go outside. I talk with anybody, everybody because like I can't judge someone because of their dress. They are not. They are not. No, I don't judge people because of the dress they are wearing. Because I know me, I don't wear wristwatch. I don't wear Rolex. Most times Apple Watch. So I don't judge people. But the way they speak, the way they move, how they carry their it's a lot for me. So I trust people. I can talk to anybody. When they're humble, oh ma'am, I am loyal, ma. I thought them now, stop calling me. Ma. My name is Vivian. If you call me ma again, I'll slap you. When they start being this humble, the moment they pick something, you go see their real color, no worry.
Okay, so let me give you guys a quick summary. So we started with questions. She talks about trading strategy, conception about misconception about trading. Now, some of the key quotes that is important you need to understand is you have to forget greed, kill the urge to get rich quick. Don't be deceived by this illusion of, oh, I failed this account, I buy again, never give up mentality without having the right information, right? It is you versus you, right? That is very, very important.
Yeah.
And one thing she said, the moment it clicks, and that is it, right? Understand there's a whole lot. Now, when you're risking, understand that if you're not ready to lose that amount, don't even place those positions, right? Our own risk appetite is 2%. The fact that you're hearing she's risking 2%, then you yourself you carry your big coconut head and go and risk two
No, no,
percent.
no, not no, no. Funded accounts, I risk 2%, but not every time. Like, not
No,
really
I'm talking
every
about the
time.
challenges, right?
Yeah, challenges I do, yeah, of course, because I don't want to trade a challenge in 1 year. No.
Then there's one thing she said, very funny but very deep. If you think you know it too much, once CPI, you will be homeless.
You will be homeless. You will be humbled. They will humble you. No.
See, there's a lot she has said, and this was the reason why I was begging a lot of persons to join because now you guys have never heard her speak on a space, and this is somebody that is well hidden. Now, there's a picture I sent her on Instagram. She said, "I'm just low key." Then low key, low key. The next thing I saw was for traders ad, Vivian Winke, how a trader from Germany is able to top our leaderboard. And I'm like, you that you are hiding, the prophet refused to let you rest.
I swear they are posting my name everywhere. I was like, what? These people know. I swear. It's
So another thing you guys should understand
But
is
it's fine. Like I love speaking to people because for me, like I hosted an option class last week. Tomorrow I will rehost it again because on YouTube because some people they said they were not present, so I had to explain to them about. I love speaking to people because I know that trading is a lonely game. Like it's a really lonely game. So if sometimes you feel depressed, you don't have anybody to talk to, even people you write on Twitter, on IG. That's why I respond to everyone on my. I talk to everyone because I know how. Even if it's that they want some, if it's not something I can give, and I will tell them I'm sorry. If you need like someone to talk to, I'm here. You can talk to me. We talk. But I know it's a lonely game. That's why I said the field is just too large for everybody to feed on. You don't have to um, hate your fellow man that he's making more, or hate your fellow man because he's like hatred is for women. Even women these days, they know they hate. Why man go to hate their fellow man? So
honestly,
it's
honestly,
just weird.
it's not easy. The last question. It's something that we have recapped on, but I do want to ask it again
No,
so
it's
that
fine.
those who are just joining can also benefit from it. There are people who are lazy to go back and listen to the space, but you might as well gain from this knowledge. Now, you are funded $3.4 million in prob, right?
Yeah,
How are you able to consistently pull out minimum of 50? Now, there's this thing about how you trade, right?
yeah.
You are compounding, making 2 to 4% per account, leaving it there. I see you say, okay, once I've made profit on this, you're like, I'm done with this. You go back to the next account you have not started, you make
Okay.
2%, 3%, you are done with this again. Then
Mm-hmm.
collectively across different accounts, you
Mm-hmm.
pull out over 50K in payout every single month. How are you able to make this happen? Because this is not just based on trading,
Okay,
just
so
technical.
for example, I was funded 400K on E8 funding on I think it was last week on Thursday, and I traded on Friday. I made 7.8K, I think, and that account I am not touching it. Why? So I purchased that account on their Black Friday day, and the perk there is that when you reach 4% payout, which is 16K, okay, I will get another free account. I can easily trade more, open more trade on the account, and reach their 4%, like make 16K to get another free 400K account. But I was like, no, since this is my first account, I will get my refund of 1.5K I paid. I will use the 1.5K and buy another account. Instead, I dumped the account and then I'm waiting for payout on TFT. I will now use TFT to recoup like this for the extra what will I call it, the extra 8% I'm supposed to make on the 400K. I will dump it for payout, recoup on the another, as in I just want to pull keep pulling out money from them. I don't mind, I don't care about leaderboard. Somehow I keep getting on top of there, but I don't care. Let's say on Monday I shot GBP USD on the TFT. They are yet to approve my belt. I hope they do on Monday. Let's say I shot GBP and I'm swinging. Let's say I'm short 6 lots, that's 6K. The moment I close the trade, I'm not touching it again. I drop it. Use, because like what you need is more capital, not more trades. You just need more capital. You don't need more trades to make more money. You need more capital and less trades to make money. So the moment you're able to, if you even if 1 million in funding, it's a, forget me saying it's not a lot. Don't mind me because it's me, like for me it's weird, but for someone who is starting, I'll be like, you just have to 1 million under 2 months is doable. Saying it under a year, except you are some um a father who has to work, you don't have time to trade, then that. But as long as you are youth, blood still flowing strong through your veins, there's nothing like 1 million in a year. So let's say this 1 million is like 200K each into five. You don't have to open all trades. You don't have to open the same trade on all these accounts. Just open on like two accounts, keep the rest as a buffer. When the trades play out, no problem. Dump them for payout. Focus on the other two. Focus on the other trade. Let's say you open on two accounts again and the trade goes wrong. No problem. You are waiting for a payout and you still have a one buffer account on the side waiting. Okay, and then you trade it. You are up, you dump for pair. Then these two in drawdown, you can focus on working on bringing them back up on drawdown. Why wait? Like the moment you know that money is somewhere, you don't have the urge to open random trades. You don't have the urge to overtrade to get account back to break even. As long as you have buffer waiting for payout, believe me, you won't have this urge to, oh, I have to. You will just chill. It will make you chill really, because like even though like I know I'm consistently paying out, I trade crypto as well, I don't really have any urge or pressure to trade, except when I see some nice trade to take. I take a trade, I take it. So let's say you have five accounts, even if it's 500K funding, and you have this thing, and you have 100K accounts into five, you can use the same approach. Focus on the first two, okay? Focus on the first two accounts, and then when they're up, drop them. You will know how like you will feel good. You have them waiting, and then that urge will make you not to take random trade. To focus again and on the trade. So let me not trade to now, and let's say the trade goes wrong. You don't have any problem. You have another account left where you can make some real money and make payout. So for me, like I have almost 18K accounts that are funded. and the other one still on phase two. Like I have funded engineer on phase two, bright funded, and bunch of this got funded trader I will purchase tomorrow as well and add them. What's their maximum allocation?
Okay, the maximum you can get funded is 800K. But let me tell you one future you
Ooh,
would love.
what?
Let me tell you one future you would love, right?
Yeah.
If you get funded today and you
Mm-hmm.
make your profit today, you
Mm-hmm.
can withdraw today and it will come between today and tomorrow
Ah,
for
okay,
your
okay,
first payout.
okay.
And there's also option of add-ons if you want your account to be on weekly withdrawals. So
Mm-hmm.
imagine you're getting your first payout in 24 hours and then
Mm-hmm.
continuously all your payout is weekly.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that beautiful?
That's beautiful, really. What? Also, there is this guy. His name is Prosper Chikamso or something. He said he wants to say something. Can you let him say? Because he it was I don't trust the humility of a poor man. But I not say he no poor, but let him just ask.
Okay, if you can request, I would accept it.
Yeah, Chikamso or Prosper, you can request and ask what you want to ask. Because I kind of saw him. I'm like, this one humility, make we trust him small. Let him ask. I've seen some comments that don't judge a book by its cover. Of course, that's not what I mean, but you can trust anybody, but don't try to give them all thinking, okay, that's it. No.
Okay, has he requested? He hasn't requested.
Okay, maybe he left his space, but it's fine.
Okay. So literally, what I've heard on this space, I don't know how every other person is taking it, but you guys need to know that. See, there's too much information. But I think majority of traders on Twitter, where they're going to have issue is not just scaling into prop firms and all that. Most of you, if you are not comfortable on your own self by yourself, don't even think about prop. Let me be
Yeah,
honest with
I
you.
swear, don't,
Let me
don't,
be honest with you.
don't even think about it. Because the thing is, prop firms can make you rich. Okay, they can. You can buy a Lamborghini, you can buy whatever from prop firms, and they can still make you poor. As long as you can trade, just take, and you don't need to start with 50K account. You don't need to start with 100K. There are 5K accounts. If you can manage 5K, you can manage 500K. You can't. So you can start with 5K, get the first payout and your refund, use it and buy, let's say 15K or 20K. Believe me this way, because there's a challenge I made on my IG that if you are following me, your challenge is to be funded at least 2 million by the end of the year. Some people think it's not possible. I'm thinking to use my sister's name, but she's not up to 18 yet, and start with a 5K account, pay out, keep buying challenges and see how much I will get to until the end of the this thing, until the end of the year. Really? So it's nothing is difficult. You just have to start. Some of you will be like, yeah, I don't have money to do anything, but you have money to buy data. You have money to, sorry, data is basic need where you have a phone. Like you have money to flex. You need sacrifice. You need to sacrifice at least something. It always starts with a sacrifice. I'm the first child. I have six siblings. I'm the first child out of seven. So imagine like how hard I have to push myself to be able to get here. If I didn't push myself waiting, oh, let me wait. One day, one rich man will marry me. I'm a rich man, not they like poor woman. Now back then, now Nollywood, not be Nollywood again. To meet the kind of people you want, you have to go where they go. You have to go where they always are. You wouldn't want to meet a rich person and then go to Oju Eleba and stand there. No, you won't see them there. So you just have to push yourself. Start with, even if it's little, save up that money. Forget buying PS. The same PS I bought here since last few months. I played it only twice. What is PS? Like there's some people being obsessed into what they don't. There's difference between need and want. You need something, you want something. These two they have two meaning. You have to go for what you need right now, not what you want. So what you need right now is to elevate yourself financially, then start investing into what you need, not what you want. So yeah.
That's very, very powerful. Very, very powerful. So before I continue, guys, like I always keep saying, you need to listen to this space again. Right? So let me introduce you guys to a new forum that we are starting, and it's called the boardroom. Now, the reason why we're starting this forum, as at last year, we had the prop series. right? And it was anchored by myself and Uncommon, who is currently also a speaker on this space, by Uncommon. But then we thought about it that what if we bring to light prop education? It's not just about getting funded, it's also about understanding how do you know this is the best prop firm for you to trade, right? And it's going to be a discussion between just three of us with listeners, and then those who have questions, they can always drop their questions in the comments, and then we're able to attend to everybody, right? It's going to be hosted once or twice every month, the boardroom. Now, the space you're currently listening to is under the series called Becoming Better, right? And then this series is four spaces every single month for the rest of the year. Now, I thought about the speakers I will bring, and I decided that instead of making it a space whereby you are listening to four speakers, it's going to be myself, the host, and the speaker himself or herself. The reason is so that you can get so much detail from that speaker. So you can get a whole lot of information from that one person you are listening to, rather than, oh, this person's asked a question, the next person's asked another question, and then you are not really understanding this speaker or that speaker. So the focus is on one person. And it's important because if you listen to how we started this space earlier on, right from 7 p.m., right, you will notice that we have gotten a lot of information, and then we have listened to how she looks at trading, how a lot of influence came into trading, how, from losing huge sum of money from FTX, 2 million. There are a lot of persons that if they lose 2 million from crypto right now, they're not even thinking about
I
anything
cried for
trading.
4 days. I drank beer for 4 days. Beer.
You drank,
Even my
Igbo woman, you drank
even
beer for
my
four
friend told
days.
me that I called him and said I want to sleep on a yellow mountain. I drank beer for 4 days. Yeah, I took beer for 4 days, and then I was like, that's when I realized that drinking doesn't solve any problem. It doesn't. Drinking doesn't solve Alcohol doesn't solve any problem. It just solve it, like, let's say now I will go to sleep and then the next morning I have it again. So the only thing that kept me going is that it's only money they took from me, not the skill. So I have to be like, okay, let me just gather the capital again and start all over. After then, like, I was like, no fucking way, like they can't break me. But it was a bit painful, of course, because imagine working all you worked for in 2 years gone. Hmm.
Most persons who start thinking of suicide and stuff like that, it's really
Yeah.
not easy to see
Yeah.
everything you've labored for go down the drain because of one man's greed, one man's Ponzi being successful, and all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if Uncommon has a contribution or a question, but those listening, I want you guys to drop your question. I'm going to pick only two questions, right? If there's one question in your mind that you'll be pondering, I need to know, I need to have this
Remaining
information.
small, this woman go shake my tail. What step will be that?
I
Nebuchadnezzar.
think that one was when you're talking about traders that um that are trading, and then they have not seen big money. The next thing, they will take a screenshot, post it, and
Yeah,
then
post
they are
it.
dropping a link, join my
Yeah, true,
masterclass.
true.
When I saw the comment, I was just laughing. I was like, crazy, 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 crazy things do happen.
No, I swear I haven't. I didn't really know about Twitter speaking, but for me, I prefer to be private or something. But I don't mind speaking in forums because, like, I love to speak when I'm free. Of course, I love to talk to people because, like I keep saying, trading is a lonely game and a lonely journey. Except you have people you consistently catch up with, or people you trade together within a community or a group. If not, yeah. But it's fine, really. It's fine.
I'm really happy that I was able to get you on this space because myself also I've learned a lot. It's not easy seeing female traders making the kind of money you're making. I can literally tell you that among all the guys I've seen that are funded, majority are guys. Now coming
Yeah.
to see a woman, an Igbo woman, a Nigeria born, right, is funded $3.4 million,
I
and
said,
then
they
you are
invited me.
averaging
Yeah,
50K payout. When
yeah.
I told my guys before I brought you to the space, I told my guys, I was like, guys, this year we need to start thinking differently,
You have
man.
to. The thing is Nigeria, okay? I don't want to say anything, but Nigeria. No, don't vex. But I would say Nigeria is a disadvantage. You know why? They make us believe that these things are not possible. Like having a lot of money is not possible, except you inherited it from, let's say, your great grandfather, your grandfather, or whatever it is. But ever since I moved to Germany, believe me, like it's like my brain. they use padlock to open it. Like I started seeing things differently, like thinking differently. Everything is different. Everyone is comfortable. Car is a necessity, not a luxury. Here in Germany, car is a necessity, not a luxury. These days, you see someone buy 2000 or 1995 Corolla, disturbing the whole village in Anambra. Like,
Do
why?
you know the funny thing about this car? Before you continue, the funny thing about this car is here in UK, because I'm in UK. Here
Yeah,
in UK, you will see somebody, a small guy, driving a Maserati, and
yeah,
then I'm looking at you know how you post, you be like all these Nigerian boys that you are shouting with your C300. It's
yeah.
taxi in Dubai. Yeah, oh, you guys should relax, right?
Exactly. I
Now
wasn't.
in UK,
Oh,
a boy can be driving Maserati, and then you're like, how is this guy? But if you think about it, how much is he paying? He's paying, let's say, £1,200 a month for that car for the next 5 years, and it will be his own. But in Nigeria, you're not privileged to that kind of life, right? So yeah, having a car is like the easiest. You can get
it's
a car and be
yeah.
paying 300
I'll be
a
paying
month.
money every
Any
month.
any Mercedes you want, you can be paying 1k pound a month, and then the car you are driving it, you're paying insurance, and that's it. Same thing for houses. You want to get a
Yeah.
house 100,000, right? You put in 10% deposit, then you are paying 1,500 or 2,000 monthly. You are
Mhm.
living in the house. You are not paying rent. You are paying off your mortgages. And this is a system that doesn't work in Africa. And I
Mhm.
feel the government know why they don't want it to be that way, right? It puts everybody on a poor state. But when you
Mhm.
step out of that continent called Africa, you start
Mhm.
seeing that even the average person here makes minimum of 1,200. That's twelve
Mhm.
hundred pound, right? By the
Mhm.
time you're converting that to naira, 1,200 pound, that's about 1.7 million naira, right?
Mhm.
Even if the person in Nigeria earning 50k multiplies the salary multiple times in a year, it won't still make that kind of money.
Yeah, it won't. It
And
won't.
then
It won't.
people here, that's the least you can make. That is coming from, if maybe you're a student, you're doing 20 hours. If you are like doing 40 hours, that is times two, 2,400, which is
Wow.
basically 3 point something million naira. Right? And that's why if you look at it, majority of those who attend private uni in Nigeria do come abroad to do work
Yeah.
and travel, then go back to school in Nigeria. When they finish, they move back out easily.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because when I was in uni in Babcock, majority of my classmates did it. Right? On our third year, you see a lot, like half of the school, Jesus, half of the school were in Canada and US doing work and travel. Now, after because our break is usually 4 months. After that 4 months, they come back to the country. Right? They come back to the country. Everybody's balling. You see them buying Azul in the club, and you're like, they're like, how much is this? Is this just £10? Is it just £20? And then you
Yeah,
feel like,
exactly. Exactly.
see, when you see
Exactly.
people that ball, you would know. But then you see people that are very smart with saving. They won't spend nothing. They are just looking.
It's
There's
not like I am
my roommate,
stingy.
my
So
roommate's sister
yeah.
traveled out for work and travel, came
Mhm.
back to the country, told the dad, hello dad, I'll be able to save this amount. Okay, this is it. And the next thing, she has bought a land. Simple. The money she made is not big if she's staying abroad. But the fact that she's bringing it back and investing it into properties, into assets, you're like,
Yeah,
how is this girl
true.
able to
True.
do this? Nigeria does not have that media.
Yeah, we don't have because
If that
like
should happen,
everything.
they
Yeah,
might
you see boys, but
misuse it.
like yeah, we miss the thing is already okay. Challenges are in USD, and then first of all, we will have to do this thing. We have to convert the naira to USD, and we are crying. Okay, it's normal to cry because the exchange rate is insane right now. And then you will still see your guys of a fellow age mate by 1995 Corolla disturbing the street. From today, after listening to this space, and someone um op- oppresses you with Lexus Mercedes. Mercedes
Lexus,
here in Germany, okay? Here in Germany, they use the new EQS 400. I'm going to test drive it next week actually at Mercedes. The new EQS 400 they use as taxi. In Austria, C300, C350, they are all taxi over there. Most people don't even drive Mercedes or these cars anymore. They just go for higher end cars like maybe like Lamborghini,
honestly,
BMW, of course.
Maserati,
BMW, of course. Like if they oppress you, just know within your mind that car is a necessity, not a luxury. It's a
that's
necessity.
it.
Yeah,
Fact.
it can be a luxury, of course. If you go for sports car, it's a luxury. But normal car, 100k from 100k euros from bill, it's a necessity. Because you don't afford it right now doesn't mean you can't. You just have to work your way up. We're getting oppressed by that, and having to like blow your account. It's not it. I'm here in Germany. Nobody ever. I think it's just the way I used to think. Because for me, I know I thought myself, no matter how long it takes, I'm going to get here. I'm going to be able to drive my own car. I got my driver's license here in 2020. The highest car I've driven in this Germany, the most expensive I've driven was the BMW M8 competition. I rented for 3 months. I was renting for 3 months. And then after that, I'm like, these cars are not like I see them posting most of these trading influencers, not even traders, post enjoying my like I just see them, I'm like, hello, impress us with something better. What is this? Even if you haven't touched it before, just have this mindset that nothing is impossible. It's just you limiting yourself. Nothing is impossible. Just start with lesser. You don't need to start with 50K. You complain, oh, capital is not your problem. Most times it's the skill that is your problem. Okay, now you have this skill. If you have this skill and you think capital is your problem, you can start with 5K account. Even if you don't have to purchase 5K, save your internet money. There's nothing on the internet aside how many billion. Save the money, use it and buy account. There is nothing there. So it all depends on what you want. Like I said, there's a difference between want and need. So always put what you need first, not what you want. So
That's it. That is it basically. Who what you need, know what you want.
yeah, yeah.
That's very
Because
important. So I want to go through the comments. We're going to be ending the space in about 7 minutes because I
okay,
have another meeting at 9. It's currently
okay, no
8:52.
problem.
Okay, and see, I'm trying to scroll. I've not seen any question.
But really, Twitter is nice. Some nice. I see people commenting. Please, I'm a swing trader. How often should I trade? I noticed my setup came up just about 8 times last month. Yeah, it's normal. Of course, it's normal. So out of this eight, you can take four. Out of this eight, you can take four. Really, you can even take four or three. Just divide it into two. You don't have to take these whole eight setups. No, you don't have to take them all. Um.
Okay, I saw another one. I fear trading to the extent I fear to lose my demo account in Swing. So me, I will
I
advise
think
you.
that one
Trading is
just
not for
watched
everybody.
10 hours YouTube video of support and resistance and then open the demo account.
That's actually very funny. Okay, someone say, can this space be recorded? It is recorded, right? So when the space ends, you can listen to the space again from the beginning.
Nebuchadnezzar. I'm on a nice name you have. Nebuchadnezzar.
Somebody is very funny. You're asking somebody that makes 50K monthly to drop account for giveaway.
Who is that? I can't
Is
even
it
see the
Naira? Is
comment.
it Naira you want to send or what? Ah.
No.
So the funniest thing on this space, I will say it again. Fundamentals is important
Yeah.
because no matter how good you are, one CPI can make you homeless. Don't forget.
Wait. Sorry, this one said I never knew a woman can be this good in trading. I can remember how hard I pushed to make sure I discouraged my wife. Okay, after this, I think you should go and put her in because here is one thing, okay? I'm not bragging or anything, but at a point, you should believe that women can actually be better traders than men. You know
Yeah,
why?
it's not debate. It is.
Yeah.
It
You
is.
know why? You guys, okay? Women demand urgent 2K, urgent 5K, okay? And we women, we don't have any emotion when demanding that urgent 5K. Do we? We don't.
Your
Either you
gender.
can give, either you can give or you can't give. So
Facts.
for you, how not to lose respect for you, you have to give. And for we women, we don't have emotions when it comes to money. I think that's what's helping me too. We don't really have emotions with money because I think because we'll be thinking, yeah, our boyfriends, our husband is there as a backup. That's why we don't have emotion. But you as a man, you can never say your wife is a backup or your girlfriend is a backup. But because if you dare talk, you are broke. Omo. If you dare talk, you are broke. That's the day the relationship is ending for some people, of course. So for me, like I am emotionless. There is nothing like emotion for me in trading. So for guys, they can be emotional because they might be like the only son or the only person catering for 8 family, like a lot of things playing. Even me, like I said, I'm the first child out of seven. I have six siblings. I have my parents. I have to take care of everyone, but still I have zero emotions. So I don't know, like you shouldn't discourage your wife, girlfriend from. Instead, teach them how it works. They can start with little. They can try, really. One of the best fundamental analysts I know is a woman. Actually, one of the best macroeconomics. She has for over 500K on Twitter here. She's a woman, and she says this like with confidence. She trades with. I'm like, what? So you shouldn't discourage her or anything. Instead, my sister, she's 19. She recently made 24K on her FTMO account. Meanwhile, my brothers, they are struggling to pass a challenge. So you shouldn't discourage them, really.
Hmm, that's very, very interesting. Someone is asking what's the best prop firm to buy. There is no best prop firm to buy. And the
As
fact that I'm
long as you
affiliated,
get
I would
paid.
not recommend like that. Now, we tell you one thing, look at prop firm that meets what you want,
Yeah,
right? But
exactly.
of course, I will always tell you to buy a good funded account. But realistically, you have to tell yourself which model works best for you, right? So it's best for you to look at all the prop firm so that you're not like, oh, this person made me buy it, this person made me buy it, right? Look at different prop firms, read our rules, which one meets your need. There's equity based, there's balance based. There are those that the payout is 30 days, some bi-weekly, some weekly, some the first 24 hours you can get your first payout. So make inquiry, and that's the reason why we are
Yeah, make
launching.
inquiry. Make
That's why we're
inquiry.
launching the boardroom. The boardroom is a space series hosted every month, two times or once a month, by three persons, myself, Uncommon, and Dick, to extensively talk about proprietary trading. And then notice that if you look at the slide, there's no prop firm sponsorship and all that. We want to be unbiased, giving you the information the way it is. All right. And that's quite important for you guys. So once again, I really appreciate everybody for taking our time to join the
Sorry,
space.
let me respond to this guy before and he's saying he's on drawdown. He's asking how he can recover. So let's say you're in a drawdown, just start reducing your risk until you get back to at break even. That's the only thing I would start reducing your risk. Don't try to risk more because your idol or your idol or whatever you call it told you to long this or short it. Drop your risk drastically until you get above break even. Because like I remember my 300K account at Funded Engineer, it was at 273K, I think. And then I passed it actually. I traded it to 300K, still passed it. So you just need to drop your risk. It will take some time. It will take some time because before I used to hate drawdown a lot, but you just have to reduce your risk, reduce the trades you take, go for the best quality ones, and you're fine.
Okay. She basically told you guys my main mantra, which is less is more. It's not about 20 trades
Yeah,
a
it's not
month.
about 20 trades, really. It's not.
Less is more. It's as
Uh,
simple as that. Even if you are seeing your setup, there's one of my mentees. He told me that he noticed his setup shows up once a week. I'm like, you should be happy it shows up once a week. It means that you have found an edge that works for you once a week. Then it's like, what should you do? If it's showing once a week and you normally risk 0.5, since it's coming once a week, risk 2%.
yeah,
Because if you're risking 0.5 every single trade and then you're taking losses, at the end of the week, you still lose 3%. Why
yeah,
not
it's
just
not.
risk 2% and
Yeah,
then have a
exactly.
fixed risk to reward, either a 3 hour or a 5 hour, and you're done for the week. Easy. Profitability takes discipline more than your technical. You can be good in technical and still not be profitable.
That's why I said some people can have beautiful charts, but they can barely trade. They can barely
In
work.
quotes, ICT
Yeah.
people. In quotes,
Oh God,
ICT
these
people.
ones.
You see ICT
They
people.
don't listen. No, it's like a cult. It's like I don't know how to drag them out of that cult. It's
Those
like a
guys
cult.
can notate.
They can
Jesus.
notate IDM, SMT, Suya, Kilishi. This one,
Inversion, fair value gap.
there's one I recently heard, market maker buy model. I'm like, this is literally some iceberg orders you push, another consolidate. Like it's not like it's bad, okay? I'm not because it's as long as I'm not providing anybody the free knowledge and they're getting it from somewhere, I shouldn't do this thing. But these people, they are never willing to like at least learn more. Because most of them will believe, okay, this is how it works, this is how it works. So
Actually. So once again, guys, as you can see, a lot of people are already requesting have another meeting. So thank you very much to
no
Vivian
problem.
for taking our time. I'm going to send you a message on Instagram right away. Thank you very much for taking our time to come talk to these guys,
Yeah, no
myself
worries.
included,
Anytime,
because
anytime they want to hear from me, it's fine. I come.
I'm definitely going to bring you back. I have plans for that.
It's a
I have
problem.
plans for that. You should know me now. I'm going to bring you
Ah,
back. So, once again, thanks to everybody who listened from the beginning. We started at 7 p.m. UK time, and now it's about 9:01. And that's 2 hours of valuable information from somebody who is not just experienced, but with proven track record and multiple payouts. All right. So, see you guys in the next space, which is going to be next week, Saturday. And have a good night rest, everyone. Bye.
good night, guys.